1,000, coming to you guys on my penny collection. Well, I finally got these folders in the mail. The H.E. Harris Lincoln Cent folder series. So, now that I can finally present my penny collection to you, I will. This is the Lincoln Cent folder starting in 1975 to the present. Pretty easy folder to complete. For some strange reason, my 1985 cent got lost while I didn't have these folders. So, yeah, I'll have to get a new one, but I'm not too worried about that. And, yeah, I'm still missing the 2000 White House penny, I call it. It's really, I do know the right names. It's Professional Life and, you know, as Presidency. And then there's, like, Birth and Early Childhood, Formative Years, and stuff like that. And then the 2011 and the 2010 D. And I also put a spot for the Union Reverse. But, so, yeah. That's the first folder. Next one. 1941 to 1974. Now, this folder is kind of unique because it encompasses two completely different types of pennies. Now, as you notice, there's this little black splotch right there. I decided to fill that in because no penny really goes there, and I wanted to make it seem like I had the full folder, which I do. Right here on the bottom, this is the Memorial Reverse. All these pennies and this page are all Memorial cents. And then right there, it stops, and this, and on this page, they're all wheat cents. As you can see, Memorial Reverse. And then it starts the wheat cents. Now, also, another cool thing about this folder is the 1943 steel pennies, which, as you guys probably know, because of my last video, I have quite a lot. So I was able to find the PD and S varieties for these on circulating condition. And then, of course, get your wheat reverse. So, yeah. Tougher than normal to get some of the S Mint wheat pennies. Got the 41S, 43S, 44S, 45S. But, yeah, it's a pretty tough one when it gets into the wheat pennies, but not that terribly hard. Now, the toughie to get is this folder, the 1909 to 1940 folder. I have a total of about 7 pennies in this folder. Yeah, not the greatest. No, wait, that's 9. 9 pennies in this folder. See, over here on this page, the bottom, these are the 30s. I have 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, all in Philadelphia no mint marks, and then 31s right here at the top. Over here, that's 1920 in the top right corner of that. That's 1920. Over here is the 1909 VDB penny next to the wheat reverse. 1909 VDB, a lot of you already know the story behind that one. But, yeah, the designer, Victor David Brenner, put his initials on the bottom of some 1909 pennies, as opposed to these 1909s, which don't have VDB. And, yeah, this makes this a unique rarity, and I kind of like having one. Any collector should probably grab one of these. These things go up in value pretty fast. I got mine at 20 bucks, and I've already seen one at my local coin shop that was like 22 bucks. And then, of course, you have your 1909 SVDB, which I probably am never going to get, which is about a $500 penny. Yeah, this is the rarest date in the Lincoln series by far. 1909 SVDB, 484,000. That does it for my Lincoln cents. On to the obsolete coins. Flying Eagle and Indian Head cent. Now, up at the top here, you got your Flying Eagle cents. Now, they only made these for 3 years, but they don't have the 1856 in this folder. They have the 1857, 1858 large letters and small letters. And then, of course, you have the Laurel Wreath Reverse. Now, from 1859 to 1864, the Indian Head was made out of copper and nickel, like our normal penny. And they don't really have many mint marks on these type of Indian Heads. And then, from 1864 up until 1909, Indians were made in bronze. Now, that's the shield reverse. I'm sorry if I don't have a very good example, but you can see the 1 cent and the shield and stuff. Yeah, that's not the greatest example of the reverse, but yeah, it's still an example nonetheless. And then my oldest penny is this 1881 here. You can't see it, but I read the 1881 here. And then there's an 1882. Then over here, my 1902 Indian head cent, which should have gone here, is in my typeset right now. But yeah. Here's the 1891, 1897, 1900, 1901, 1902 is in the folder, 1903, 1904, and then a 1906. And then for the 1908 and 1909s, they had S mint marks. So, yeah. 1909 8 and S are the 1909 and 1908 S, sorry, are the key dates for this one. See this 1909 S? Only 309,000. It's weird. 1909 S is the key date in both the Indian heads and the Lincoln cents. Who knew? Now, this coin has been puzzling me for a while, and I want to show it to you guys, see what you guys think. Now, in this box I got from this metal detector that contained a lot of these Indian head cents, I pulled out something that I recognized from my red book. Can you see that head? Who does it look like? Lady Liberty, right? And here we have nothing other than 1 cent, which only means one thing: large cents. Sadly, on this particular cent, there's nothing on the front. Nothing that you can see, at least. Same goes for this particular cent. There's something on the front. See the head. But the date, there's no such, you can't see the date. Which is a shame for me, because I would have liked to know what the date was. Sadly, these are almost completely worn off. I plan on acquiring a legible large cent in the future. But I just thought I'd show this to you guys, and I'm not going to count this as my oldest penny, because I can't even read the date, and for all I know, you know, this could be a fake, or maybe, you know. So I'm not going to count it, plus, you know, I don't tend to count legible date pennies for, you know, oldest, or something like that. But, yeah, it's still a pretty cool thing to have, so I'm keeping it, even though it's probably worthless, but, yeah, so, Nemus Master 9000, signing off, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, yeah, and I set up a Skype account, Nemus Master 9000, so if any of my viewers want to, like, talk to me, or want to, like, have a question about coins, or how I get coins or something, message me. I'll, become friends with, whoever, messages me and stuff. So, yeah, just video chat me on Skype if you have an account. I'll be looking forward to getting a message from you guys. Talk to us. Anyway, see you guys.